family. Been a while. Been a minute. I don't think I've streamed in like 2.5 weeks.
Well, say if you can't remember it, and that's a long time.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time getting from here to there. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing well. I've needed some time for just kind of self-preservation and mental health and just maintenance. Just trying to chill, trying to keep myself right. And is the lounge coming back? No, we're done. We're done. No, just kidding. What's up, Elsa? How are you, Elsa? I've been seeing your updates on your quilt, or not quilt, the thing you're making. Is it a quilt? I think it was a quilt. I don't know. It's been a while since we talked about it, so I can't remember. Anyways, but no, yeah, the lounge is coming back. I like I said, I have just really needed some self-preservation time, some time to just really chill and just relax. This last year, folks, has been an extremely just stressful year for me, and you know, I hold it well, right? Like I deal with it well most of the time until I break, and honestly, it wasn't like I had a mental breakdown, but I did have a break of sorts because I just had too much. I had too much, I lost my grandma, and I haven't really even had time to be able to process that. And right before that, I had lost the job that I was at.
And once you lost her, you jumped right in head first, and you just had to pick up and hit the ground running without looking back.
Yeah. I mean, I had to jump right into taking over the church, and I'm seeing some of you guys. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate this kind of content, because this is just the real stuff. This is, like, yeah, that's why this channel started. Honestly, is just doing content like this that was just true to our life, And I mean, look, I love, obviously we love the nerd stuff, and I love the entertainment news and stuff like that. But honestly, there's just been times in the last in the last few weeks where it's like the very thought of having to prep a show, and I mean, there's a lot of prep that goes into what we do. I try not to just throw out something that is just crap. You know what I mean? Like I try to put some thought into the shows that we do, and and the topics that we cover and all those things. And so it's like there's just been times in the last month or so that it's like the thought, it's just been like overwhelming, right? To be sitting there and just like, oh man, like what's going on in the news, what's actually deemable to talk about, what's not. And I know there's a lot of DC stuff that's come up, I mean, like the search for the new leader of, the DC, movie, thing and all that stuff. And obviously Black Adam's getting ready to come out soon, and, and all those things. But honestly, I was just overwhelmed. I was just really just kind of overwhelmed, and people in the last year or two. I mean, because not only did all that stuff happen, but I had friends who I didn't even know if I could trust anymore. People, attacking me, things like that. And listen, some of that stuff, like, I mean, I'm a big boy. I've got tough skin, and like, you don't get on the internet, you can't take some criticism and stuff. So it's not about any of that. It's just that some of that stuff was coming from people that I deemed as friends, and I had to take a step back from that. And some of them would even tell you, like, some people heard some choice words from me for a while, because I was tired of the attack.
Think of liar in the conference room when he went through and started naming off people.
Yep, I mean, and it was some choice words too. I will tell you that it was definitely some choice words. But I think I got the point across and through and stuff. And it's just, there was just a lot of that stress that was on me, guys. And so I haven't, like I said, I didn't really feel like I had time to really grieve the loss of my grandmother, taking on this new church, financially trying to figure out, uh, what we were doing, and how we were gonna, make it, and what I was gonna do that way and stuff, and so it's been a lot, and that's why I laugh and I mock anybody who comes up with the stuff of like, oh, doing this for clout or doing this for clicks or views or super chats or whatever. It's like, yeah, okay, like seriously. I mean, it. I love what we do on YouTube, and look, yeah, I mean, we've been very blessed over the last couple of years with people who supported the channel, and we definitely appreciate all of that. Um, you know, but it's like we do what we do for fun. Do it out of the love of enjoyment of hanging out with you guys. I mean, like you guys don't even know. Sometimes you guys have been my therapy. Just hanging out with you guys overnight and chatting and doing shows, about this stuff that we love. And so for that, I appreciate you guys because you guys have definitely been my therapy in so many ways. I'm just trying to get through the daily stuff, and last year. So I greatly appreciate all of you. When I say that, I really do mean it. It's not just, some channel thing, it's like, oh, we appreciate all you guys. Like, no, I appreciate you guys when you show up. And it means a lot to me to see you guys in the chat. And, and when people do support the channel, it still blows me away. I mean, it's still, I'm blown away sometimes by how generous some people are and thankful. And so anyways, that's just being said. Like, I know I've been missing for a while. People have been asking me, Enosh, are you coming back? When are you coming back? What's going on? Are you okay? And yeah, I'm okay. I just really needed a minute because honestly, I've just felt mentally and physically drained. And that old adage that like you can't fill everybody else's bucket without being filled yourself, without someone filling your bucket. And honestly, I have felt like for a long time like my bucket wasn't getting filled, and I just didn't have energy to do the stuff that I wanted to do. Even the crazy ideas that I've come up with, and I've had some crazy ideas for for different videos and stuff. And I just and maybe you guys have felt like that. And I just tell you, talk to somebody. I think it's important. It's really easy to think, no, I'm strong and I don't need anybody else, and I've got this, and like, look, I take that approach on a lot of things. Because I'm the type of guy. Like I want the ball, um, when it's crunch time and the game is on the line. I'm the one who wants the ball because I know what I can do. I know what I can get done, and sometimes with that comes a lot of stress, and a lot of stress we put on ourselves, and then life puts a lot of stress on us. And I'm really this last month or so, I have really tried to focus on what's important to me and my family, and supporting my family. Landon started his senior year, Logan's in his junior year.
He's doing a college prep program where he's going to have his associate's degree by the time he's a senior. Also dealing with some mental health things and doing what he can for that. So when we're the first ones to help him and take him, but not for ourselves.
Yeah. So just trying to support my family, that way. And then I went back to school. School started back, and so I'm back working at the school, and that's been great. And then doing some stuff for bullysticksdirect.com. Go visit them, sponsor of the Poindexter Lounge, and also go follow them on all socials and stuff. I've been kind of
see all of our puppies on that channel.
That's true. I've been very active on there making puppy adventures with my dogs. So I spent a lot of time with my dogs lately, which is really good therapy too. So
just for when they get a little quirky.
Yeah. But I've been very active on TikTok. making short videos on TikTok. So if you wonder where I've been, you can find me on TikTok. So if you go on TikTok, look up Poindexter Lounge. We're right there. I'm also planning a podcast for the beginning of the year, a new podcast that will have nothing to do with entertainment stuff. It's all going to be just like life stuff. And I'm going to be doing it with some guys that I work with at the school, a couple of young guys who are like 21, 22 years old, and another gentleman who's like my age. We all come from different backgrounds. We're two black guys, two white guys, two older guys, two younger guys, and just kind of going to talk about stuff from our perspective. I think I'm going to get a coffee. But talking about stuff from our perspective, some life lessons kind of thing, talk about some things, social stuff, the difference between what it's like to encounter this world as a white man versus being a black man, or just in general, those kind of things. Yeah, older versus younger, generational kind of stuff, even some church stuff. And we're going to really talk about real life stuff. So yes, to all those detractors out there who didn't like me before, we're probably going to say the word penis over and over and over again. So just get effing used to it. That's the great thing is one guy is the one kid is a youth pastor. I'm a pastor. Napoleon, he's older and he works in his church. He's a musician. I'm a musician. So we're going to be dealing with some real life things because that's what I feel. That's what I feel I want to talk about at this point in my life.
What people are going through.
Yeah, what people are really going through.
Meeting them where they're at.
Look, I don't know how many of you guys watch our church, things on Sunday. I know some of you do, and some of you that's not your thing, and that's fine. But I want you to know from my heart, just because it's come up several times, people have tried to use it as some kind of, insult towards me before, and that's low-hanging fruit, right? When somebody wants to go after you, Enosh, the pastor or whatever, because apparently sometimes I don't match up to what they think of, whatever. And look, that's neither here nor there because I'm not trying to please anybody on this planet. I'm not trying to please somebody or fit somebody's mold of what they think I should be or any of that stuff. I'm trying to please God. And with that comes the fact that I'm a flawed human being. I make mistakes. This is something that I'm having.
But that's your testimony.
Yeah, that's just that's just who I am, right? And I think that's important. Yeah, and like you said, I just saw protests. Yeah, I mean, look, if people don't want to watch church stuff, that's fine. I get it. You don't have to watch those videos. You can skip over those videos and just get the entertainment stuff, whatever. That's great, and that's who I am too, right? Those are all different parts of me.
But we put that out there because there are some people on the channel that have asked for it, so we've put it out there so everybody, there's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Right. And so this new podcast, we're going to host it at first on Poindexter Lounge, but we're going to offer it also as a podcast. So we're going to shoot a video version of it that'll be available, and then we're going to try to get people used to it so that you know that it's there. And then Cherie says hi, Tiff.
Oh, hello,
Cherie. You should probably be seeing what because a lot of comments are coming.
Is this the YouTube?
Yeah, it's YouTube. Yeah. And so what was I saying? I saw Cherie, and I was like, Cherie, you just had that effect on me. I saw Cherie, and wonderful Indian woman, and I lost my train of thought. But no, anyway, so once we get established where everybody knows it's there, it'll just be its own thing. But it's gonna be I don't know exactly. This isn't the final thing, but we're thinking about calling it Black and White and Red All Over, the Black and White and Red All Over podcast, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna tease Micah, the white boy, a lot because we already do. Because
Jeremy Harris says, "Take as long as you need, brother."
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, so it's going to be good, and so we're going to be talking about some real life stuff, right? Things that people, other people don't talk about. Things like depression, things like suicide, and things like look, we support the AFSP, right? And you know what? That's not just a Snyder Cut thing. That's a No, I'm gonna go to Tim Hortons, so I can go to the drive-thru. That's something that I take seriously because I talk to people all the time who are dealing with those real life issues. Things like sexual issues, and yeah, we're gonna talk about sex. We're going to talk about things that make people feel uncomfortable, and hopefully it will help people to feel more comfortable to talk about those things, because the more that we make those things, the more that we normalize talking about those things, the better we will be.
Jose Diaz
Mhm.
said, "Cool haircut, Enosh."
Thank you. You like this?
So is it Protoss X?
Yes, Protoss X.
Says, "Nah, dude, lunch is on the way back." Anchorman says, "Who attacked you?"
Oh, that's old water under the bridge.
Silent Scotty said, "What's up, you two?"
I love Cylon. And Scotty, I'd say, has been a big encouragement to me. I don't get to talk to him as much as I want to, but when I was telling him about, doing this,
I texted him a little bit more.
Yeah, doing this, new podcast and stuff like that, he was very encouraging on that. Because I feel like some of our best moments on the lounge are just when we just drop everything and we just tackle.
Nerd Coast and Ostra said, "Been trying to connect with you. Let me know when you're free to chat."
Yeah, bro. Hey, you got my number, man. Just call me. Just call me. If you get me, we'll talk. I know I got your number too, man. But yeah, no, if you need to get hold of me, you got my number. So.
Elsa says it's an embroidery, and today I finished Lando.
Yes. Awesome. I saw the one. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Funny thing about that song, that wasn't the original version of that song. And for the longest time, Tiff, I thought that I had imagined the other version, because if you look up the original version of that song, you cannot. It is super hard to find. It is super hard to find, but it's a different version that's sung completely different, and it's like it goes, I wanna talk about it. Why do we just can't live without it? I wanna talk about sex, baby. And like I could not find that version, and it took like putting in all, because I get obsessive about stuff like that if I think that there's something there like that. So like one night I was on YouTube and I'm putting in all these stupid keywords about sex. To try to find this song. And I finally found it. So I knew it wasn't crazy.
Jose Diaz said, "Enosh, I support you and everybody, TBR and TBH here with you and Tiff."
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Protoss X says, "I've been catching the church streams on Sundays."
Well, I hope that you enjoy him, man. I hope that you enjoy him.
Elsa says, "You look very dashing as She-Hulk."
There's somebody who's been watching my my Instagram or TikTok feeds. Oh, I'm gonna get Starbucks. You got something? Good.
Yeah,
I go to Tim Hortons to get you something.
I watched the Point Dexter Lounge. The Dark Millennial SC says, "Hey Enosh, who is the lovely lady beside you? Remember, you're married."
That's my wife. That's my wife. It's my wife.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Sri says, "Oh, I like that mental health doesn't get talked about enough."
Yeah.
Anchorman says, "I have anxiety." They were responding to the song.
That's the thing, right? So like I've been, I just feel like I've been dealing with so many like serious things in my real life. Let me get started for you. I just need a venti coffee with 3 creams and 3 Splendas mixed well. All right, we don't do like cream containers. Well, okay, yeah, that's fine. Just like the equivalent of like that. So a good amount of cream. All right. Will that be all? Give me a shot of espresso in there. All right. Someone's tired today. Yep. Yeah. 451. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome. So like at the school the other day, I had this kid that I was called on. I'm thankful that like I'm I'm thankful, Tiff, that people recognize my my talents because like I've only been at the school for a little while, and they called me in to go talk to this kid who was having a panic attack because they were going over like first shooter stuff and and fire drills even and stuff, and this kid was like going through like in his head he was so worried about that stuff just talking about it
I was
that
the
like
exact same way in middle school.
he was hyperventilating and he was going down every possible scenario you could imagine. Like, what if they shoot me? What if they shoot my friends? What if I'm running away and they shoot me in the back? What if the cops come in and they miss the guy but they shoot me? And I'm just like, dude. And then he starts going on about fire drills. What if we're caught in a fire? What if the roof caves in? And he's like hyperventilating. And it was cute because he's a sixth grader and I ended up going out in the hallway and sitting with him in the hallway and we're just sitting on the floor talking. And I just started asking him like, hey, he's like, I was like, we need to try to get your mind off this. He's like, well, but I don't know what else to get my mind off. He's like, because my mind just goes right back to it. And I said, well, what kind of things do you like? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I said, do you like superheroes? He goes, yeah. And I said, well, what's your favorite superhero? And he goes, Venom. I went, really? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, have you seen the movie? And he goes, no, I'm too young to see the movie. But he still loved Venom from watching the old Spider-Man cartoon. And so we started talking about Venom. And then he's like, hey, Disney Plus? And I'm like, yes, I know Disney Plus. And he goes, I like watching DuckTales. And so literally, I started singing the theme song to DuckTales in the hallway of the school with this kid, and got his mind off of all that. Talked him down. We had a great talk, and then he was just like, "Thank you so much." Like he was like a very articulate little kid, and he was a really good artist too. And he's like, I can teach you how to like draw and stuff if you ever want some time. And I'm like, I would like that. And he's like, I still live in an apartment at home because we're broke. He's a super cute kid.
He's real.
And so we just started singing the DuckTales theme, and he was like smiling ear to ear, and he's like, I'm ready to go back to class now. I was like, cool. But like, you know what I mean? But like when you're dealing with stuff like that, internet drama and stuff like that, it's just like, you're not in a rush to come back.
What you're posting, I'm singing in my head right now.
Yeah. Just, that kind of cars, lasers, aeroplane, it's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery, da-da-da, or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo, don't find it out every day that I've been making DuckTales, woo. Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales, woo. Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales, woo. Anyways, yeah, so go ahead.
Marvel Maniac says, hey, Enosh, glad to see you and the family are doing well. Your new podcast idea sounds really interesting.
That's RJ.
Much love to you and everyone. Always do what makes you happy and what you find fulfilling.
Thank you, bro.
Ed N says, I'm happy to hear about this. Your positivity will help a lot of people. I'm sure it already has.
Thank you, Ed.
CW McKay says, hey, Enosh, hope you and Tiff are okay.
We are. We're good.
The Dark Millennial says, my friend breaks into a sweet singing that song. A sweat?
A sweat, yes.
Singing that song?
Yes. Did you see the
said, oh my, in the best Chicago.
Oh my. Did you see the cosplay of Gizmo Duck online? No. Oh my gosh, it was all over TikTok. This guy made a Gizmo Duck costume with one of those, motorcycle one-wheel motorcycle things. So he's literally standing up on it, but it looks like his legs are part of the thing.
My God.
And he's got the Gizmo Duck suit on, and he's like riding around town with that.
From earlier when we were in the car, W. McKay said, Timmy's?
Timmy's! But we ended up going to Starbucks. Tailspin's good too.
Serena says, I'd like a short cappuccino with a double shot of espresso.
All right. You coming to pick that up, or?
Ed says, I like that quick switch from YouTubing right into Starbucks drive-thru. LOL. And then 3 just went through all of the
song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jose says, I like Darkwing Duck and Gargoyle. And that's what causes that. Anchorman says I used to draw ducktails.
Very cool.
And she just said, I wish, about coming to get some coffee.
I wish. Well, one day we'll just have to buy the house next door to us and make it an Airbnb and the actual Poindexter Lounge. And everybody can come, spend the night at the Poindexter Lounge.
PLWB&B?
Yeah, we're going to need a new house pretty much here soon for all the collectibles. Yeah.
Or, take a break and collectibles.
Build new buildings for the collectibles to hold all the collectibles. All the collectibles will be mine.
151.
There you go, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. His name is Zach. Get it? Would you like a stopper? No, I'm good, thank you. All right. Would you like the receipt? No. I don't need the receipt. Sure, you're all right. Okay, I guess I do need the receipt. All right. Oh, that's right. Yes. Apparently she's got some app or something. I always listen to the message. Always, man. Always. You have a good one. All right, you too, bud. You remind me of Logan.
It
kind of looks like Logan.
Logan-esque.
Logan-esque. Like Danger-esque from,
Ed says Enos dropping the new house news on Tiff nonchalant on YouTube.
Bought a new house. Although I did see that our home equity went up, so, maybe we just sell the house, reinvest in a new house, a bigger house. Like we need a bigger house. You know what we need at this point? We'll have plenty of room for all of our collectibles once our kids, get good jobs and move out.
I get the next room because you already have one.
You do. So which room are you taking? You're taking Isaac's room? I know, because Landon gets Isaac's room.
If he just stays, because if he's a senior and he ends up going to college, he says he still doesn't know what he wants.
I mean, that's true too. If he goes to college, then but then Logan gets choice of room. And Logan has had the small room all of his life. So.
The entire
Well, except for that really tiny closet thing that Isaac lived in when we had that house over on Court Street here. They did not mix that at all very well.
I'm trying to see here because there 3 is blocking people for saying that Poindexter Lounge is horrible for people.
Oh, really?
Deleting messages.
Well, I love you too. F you all. Go with Christ.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Poindexter Lounge is awful for people. Is that really what it said?
Well, that's all it says.
Well, is it still in this thing? I gotta see this. That's hilarious.
Poindexter Lounge is horrible for people. It was timed out. Oh, that's what the name of the person was.
Oh, really? Aren't you cute? Oh, you're so special.
Since there's a train, do you want to go underneath and go that way?
It's horrible for people.
Yeah, that's like what the name of the person was.
But it's horrible for people. But it's good for dogs. Dogs love Poindexter Lounge. If you just put Poindexter Lounge on in the background, dogs love it.
They chill. Poindexter and chill.
Poindexter and chill. Poindexter Lounge gets you horny. Just saying.
3 says, screw you guys, I'm going home. Cartman stuff.
Yes. If you listen to enough Poindexter Lounge, you will get horny. Just saying. Right, Tiff?
Yeah. TW says,
And
that's
Tiff
the
would
handle
know.
name. The comment was incredibly insulting.
Was it? What was the comment? I want to know what the comment was. I want to know. It's hilarious that somebody actually is dumb enough to waste their time to make that. Who the heck is that? Jeez. Go away for I haven't even streamed for 3 weeks and you come right back to
Apparently,
that.
whatever you go away for, haters still gonna hate.
Every time you go away.
3 says, yeah, if it's horrible for people, then maybe it's people that's the problem.
Maybe.
TW McKay says, speaking of which, if I want high-quality dog treats for the rescue, I dog sit. Where do I go, Ina?
You should go to bully6direct.com, TW.
For puppy adventures.
Yes, for puppy adventures and all kinds of stuff. That would be a shirt, Poindexter
Lounge. Your dog will love it.
Your dog will love it. Poindexter Lounge. It makes you horny. Are you horny, baby? Do I make you horny?
That doesn't remind me of Austin
Good thing I
Powers.
can't get fired for saying horny now.
Yeah, really. No, it doesn't make me think of Austin Powers now with those accents. Now it makes me think of the Pentaverate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, we watched Ted Lasso. Almost done with season 2.
We're a couple episodes done with season 2.
Great show, by the way.
It is amazing.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good show. And we watched the Pentaverate, which was okay. It was all right. I mean, it was entertaining. It was entertaining. It was pretty much par for the course, though, for a Michael Myers
well, for
outlet.
his age and everything, I think he's still doing pretty well, especially playing like 10 different characters.
There's some funny jokes in there, but you got to have that kind of sense of humor. You know what I mean? Hi, I'm Poindexter Lounge. Is horrible for people. Yeah, that's my screen name. Isn't it brilliant?
The dog will love it. Quote reminds me of Scrooge with the TV for cats.
You know what? We could also combine those T-shirts because if anybody watched the early days of Poindexter Lounge, you know that Wookiee has been known to hump a few things. So apparently it makes your dogs horny too. Exactly.
Apparently there's been like a little doggy gangbang going on like the last.
Look, I'm just saying, like there was stuff that I could not put into a Bully Sticks Direct video going on the other day.
Taping it.
I taped it. I have it somewhere.
You were taping videos, and all of a sudden you're like, it was like a train.
It was
a doggy train.
Wookiee was on Harley, and Marty was. What the heck was that?
I don't know.
Kinds of craziness was going on. I don't know, man.
Poindexter Lounge OnlyFans, he said.
Thinking about doing one for my feet. Just put my feet on there. Poindexter Lounge, horrible for people. Please consult your physician. If you're allergic to good quality entertainment, maybe Poindexter Lounge isn't for you. May cause anal seepage. Actual results may vary, depending upon your intelligence level.
AdSense 3 is on a roll today. McKay said, hey, what they do in their time is their business.
That's true. I mean, we did ask Harley if she was okay with all that, and she barked. And then I said, well, but hold on, do we need to get another dog named Poison Ivy for you? And she barked again at me. And then I asked her if she was bisexual, and she barked again. So
yeah, what's it to you?
So I was like, well, hey, Harley, do what you gotta do.
She's a modern dog in a modern day.
Then she comes and licks my face, so
everybody.
I think she crosses over a little bit. That dog thinks that. Sometimes I swear to God that Harley thinks that I'm her soulmate.
McKay says, Enosh, did you reference that Fox Ruby trophy?
I might have. I wasn't trying to, but I think I might have.
Tree says pansexual.
The dog is pansexual. Just doesn't. Yes, this dog just doesn't.
Everybody.
Just loves everybody for who they are and what they are.
Barksexual.
Barksexual. Does that mean though that she only likes things that bark?
Or make her bark.
Or that make her.
Doggity.
Anyways, we just wanted to come on here for a while, hang out with you because we're on our way to the church. I got a power washer, and I plan on doing some power washing because that's what you do with a power washer. You buy a power washer.
You wash something.
You power wash things. You wash things with her. I'm gonna hold the power washer in the air and just be like, I have the power.
You gonna wear nothing but a loincloth?
Maybe. I mean, Poindexter Lounge, it does make you horny.
Jared says, I had coffee a little bit ago.
Yes, sir.
Ed says the dog likes pans. Just kidding.
The dog likes pans. The dog likes Peter Pan, Pan's Labyrinth.
Peter Pan the person or Peter Pan peanut butter?
Yes. She likes Peter Pan the peanut butter. She likes Peter Pan the person. She likes Peter Pan the cartoon.
Arkham Gaming said, hi, Enosh. Did you watched the Marvel Games showcase?
No, I did not. I did not watch that. But I did hear that Disney Plus Day. I did hear that Disney Plus Day was a little underwhelming. Just saying. Yeah. Is it just me, or was anybody else underwhelmed by the Black Adam trailer that came out? They made the Hawk airplane or whatever it is, the Hawk plane, look like that whole thing made it look like the X-Men.
Hawk plane like Catman.
Hawk plane. What's like a hawk
on one end?
It's a hawk on one end.
Hawk
plane.
On
the other. Hawk plane.
Jared says they announced the Cap and Black Panther and World War II game today. Three said that you watched the Black Adam trailer. Ed says it's mostly just the same footage.
Yep.
McKay says it was cool, but I'm also a sucker for the JSA.
Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming. Look, I'm a sucker for the JSA too, but I just didn't feel that it was like it wasn't kick butt crazy. Like, it's just kind of there, you know.
And I just couldn't imagine looking up a fat substitute teacher. Ha ha, how bad that.
Tiff isn't happy.
I was trying to see what it said before it was canceled.
What did it say?
I don't know, because it was canceled.
I appreciate the moderators, but I would like to see what the morons have to say.
Arkham Gaming says I'm not underwhelmed by the trailer. I thought it was amazing, but that's just me.
I mean, Tiff wasn't. I mean, I didn't see what Tiff wasn't happy that was said, but maybe they were just like making a funny joke that, like, you know, Mama's got to be happy. You don't want to piss Mama off.
I don't know.
Listen, you do not want to piss Tiffany off. I'm just telling you right now.
Tiff isn't happy. It was timed out. It just looks funny. Sorry.
Just saying. Oh, they weren't saying that? Okay. Well,
no,
I can tell you,
Tiff
is very happily satisfied in every way Tiff could possibly be satisfied.
What do you think we need the power washer for?
You're looking at a man who has
Sri says, sorry, I don't like negativity. No, they weren't Enosh. Meaning...
That's all right. That's all right.
That's okay.
That's okay. I feel sorry for them. They literally have no life but to be on like a live stream and making up a fake name because they don't have the balls to actually say something in their own name. Why don't you sack up and actually say something if you got a problem? Then we can time that out too.
Sri says the more people pay attention to it, the more crap they do. That's why she was timing it out.
I know.
Jared says Enosh and Tiff and just a bunch of clapping hands.
But you know, Tiff, that's how you know when you've made it.
Haters gonna hate us?
It's wonderful.
Hate us because they ain't us?
Yes, they hate us because they ain't us. Yes, I said that right. They ain't us.
Sri says I love the mod power just for this. No.
What's that? The mod power just for this? Yes, they hate us because they ain't us.
And the Geek Getaway just said, hey, Nash.
What's going on, Geek Getaway? Yeah, that's how you know, Tiff, that you've made it and you've acquired a certain status level when you have haters.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you. Thank you for instilling in me a pride for my work, for my hard work at Poindexter Lounge and abroad. I appreciate it.
I'm also proud.
You are. Put a lot of hard work into this broad. It's not the only thing I put hard in that broad. Sorry for the church.
Sri says, thank you for the hate, anus. What's a hate anus?
Poindexter Lounge may cause hate anus.
She just put, oh my.
May cause hate anus. Wow, hate anus would probably be anal seepage.
That also sounds like a band name.
Diarrhea. Hate anus.
Geek Getaway says, I've had haters since I had 13 subs. Everyone loves Tony TGD.
Is that who you are? Are you Tony? Is that you, Tony?
Jose Diaz said, "You're funny, Nosh."
Thank you. Appreciate that. You know what, Geek Getaway? Tiff, do you see Geek Getaway's logo there
Yes.
with the thing stuff? We
Black
used that
on the
logo
hair.
at one point when we used to do our Talk Nerdy to Me videos like this. We used to do this little segment called Talk Nerdy to Me, which was this exactly right here, just us sitting, answering questions and talking.
I also have a T-shirt that says "Talk Nerdy to Me," and it's a nerd candy, like the nerd, and it has.
I like Tony. Tony's good.
Anchorman says Enosh is obsessed with the penis. Sri said, "Dude." The Geek Getaway says, "It's me, the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGD."
Tony TGD in the house. Yes.
Okay, now that it's getting later, are you ready to?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
Wash
I gotta go.
stuff
I gotta go start the power washing, so I don't have as much power washing to do tomorrow. But tomorrow it's supposed to be cloudy and 80. Today it was sunny and 85, hot as balls.
That I work at a scrapyard.
I'm gonna wash the roof. I'm gonna wash the from the roof to the wall to the soap drips. Well, that's not. Yes. Sheree says she's been burning there in Cali. My real name. Well, so you think I want to be a fat substitute teacher? You'd be wrong for sure. Glad I ain't you. My real name. Wow. Wouldn't want any of that. Okay. So who's a fat substitute teacher? You know, the funny thing about that is I've accomplished more in my life than you can even imagine in your own. And I've got the balls to actually sit here and say it in real life and tell you exactly what I feel about you. If you were to be here, I would tell you exactly what I feel. And I've never used a fake screen name to try to insult somebody or to try to say something because I have opinions that matter. So there you go. And you're literally watching me right now. How does that feel?
Hate watching.
Tastes so good. Tastes so good. Yeah. And you know, and here's the thing, like actually making a difference in people's lives as opposed to, I don't know, whatever the hell you're doing. But maybe you should rethink your life. Just saying. Maybe being a fat substitute teacher would actually help you.
Teacher.
Yeah. I wonder if that's what's her name?
Sheree said burn.
I wonder if that's Ren. Ren's a little butthurt.
Cranky?
Yeah, she's a little butthurt. That's the girl that I interviewed. Yeah, she's mad at Ezra. She's mad at the world. So I wouldn't put that past her. But you know, what as Kermit the Frog said, that's none of my business.
Anthony Grigsby says hi.
What's up, Anthony? You know what? Anthony's one of those people that I would love to meet one day in real life. Anthony's a good guy. Good guy from Australia. I love Australians. Got a lot of great friends from Australia on this thing. So yeah.
My thing froze, so.
No, you're good. So anyways,
I think we need to get a fat substitute teacher over there to
I think so too. I think so too. You know what's great about being a fat substitute teacher is everything. You know, literally, when I look at
right back at you,
when I look at my life, folks, I think about what I've done with my life. Like I accomplished more before I was 18 than some people do in their entire lives. I recorded my first album when I was 12. I recorded 2 albums before I was before I was 13. I recorded 2 albums. I traveled, I toured, I started playing guitar when I was 15. I started my first band when I was 17. I spent my 20s touring and playing music, living my best life. I've worked in the corporate world and literally shook hands with CEOs from FedEx as I walked across the stage at the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas. Hey, what's up? What's up, Matt? Um, getting congratulations for leading my team. That
You mean the team that you won like iPods for everybody?
Oh yeah, back in the early 2000s, man, I was winning. There was company contests and stuff, and I always led those things and cracked the top 10 in all of FedEx for my position. I did that. I toured. I played. I got to be the band leader for a Grammy Award winner. I have pastored churches. I have led churches in various forms and ways. I have helped people. I have helped people in real life, like people who are struggling and going through real things, like to see like real change and see them better themselves. Just this last week, even like all the people from our church gathered around me and just hugged me, like out of the blue. They just literally hugged me out of the blue and just expressed their appreciation for all the hard work that we've done this last year and helping them and making them feel loved and cared for.
Past appreciation isn't even till next month.
I know, right? I have. I've got to do the things that I love, right? And like even now, like I'm a substitute teacher because I want to be, and because I'm really really enjoying it, and I'm doing this thing, with my buddy Greg, for Bully Sticks, and amazed and blessed that, man, my bills are paid,
and it's something you're good at. He likes it, you like it. The dogs get some screen time.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is I was figuring this out, Tiff, and like I thought it was great, like because I spent years in ministry full time where that's all I did, and I'm making more money now doing these things than I ever made doing that. I'm enjoying what I do. We've built a better, what was that?
She yeah,
timed him out. Oh, yeah.
It says, "Why do you gotta brag?" Is what it said. I'm better than you, though, is the name of the.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I've been very, very blessed in my life.
But then yet you had Sri who said, Pastor Enosh, the therapist you can talk to for free.
Yeah, like I have. How
do you go?
Oh, there you go. I'm very.
She says, "Do you not want me to time them out?" I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, like I just wanted to see what they said first. But that's fine. The thing
you can always screenshot it.
Yeah, no, later. The thing is
it's
that
stupid.
It is. It's just stupid because it's not even a brag. It's just that when jealous, butthurt people have things to say, I'm just always reminded of. I'm reminded of what's good in my life.
She's just mad about giving them airtime.
No, I know, and we shouldn't give them airtime. So no, you're right, Sherry. It's just that it's funny to me because when stuff like that happens, I look at the things that are good in my life, and like those types of people, they really think that this is important. They think that they're accomplishing something. Like they really think that they're doing something by leaving a negative comment or saying something like that. And that's not real life.
They think it's going to ruin your day.
Yeah,
they think it's going to take you down.
Like literally, I'm going to go power wash and stuff. And like, do you think that I'm going to worry about like what some anonymous person?
What someone on the internet told you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so worried.
Am I really a fat substitute teacher?
Oh my gosh. No, because you know what? The thing is, I'm.
Or that someone's better than you.
Yeah, I'm confident in who I am, and people would be better if they were confident in who they are, and not feel like they have this need to attack others or talk down to others like that. And so if somebody asks,
someone just posted hurt people.
Yeah, it's Nerd Coast Industry. Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
Which makes sense,
so I'm sorry.
Smart.
I'm sorry if you have been hurt,
in that way. And so maybe I shouldn't be sarcastic back to you. I mean, it's very easy, right? It's very easy to fall into
When
that
people get
and just
attacked or
and just
say
be
something
yes, and
negative.
just be sarcastic back to somebody because they're rude to you. So you have that natural, knee-jerk reaction to be like, well, you know what? Screw you, right? Listen, I feel bad for you. And you know what? Here's the difference between me and you, maybe. Even with you saying those things, if you literally reached out to me in some way, yeah. uh, I don't know what you consider failure because I'm very much not. But here's the thing, even if you reached out to me now and you had an issue, if you had something that you actually, I mean, I don't know what your issue with me is. Who knows what that is? I don't know what I personally did to you to make you so upset. But if you reached out to me and you wanted to talk about it, I'd be very happy to talk to you about it. And if you had a need, I'd be even willing to 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 reach out to you and to help you. Let's debate what? What let's debate what? What are we debating? Like you really haven't said anything.
Stupid names that I'm coming up with.
Yeah, I mean like you're not even your real self. So what are we debating? What are we debating?
Having the balls to use your real name. No? Okay.
I love how you act kind, but you aren't.
Says the person that's putting nothing but negative comments down.
I don't. If who are you? Who are you to say that? Listen, I'm a flawed individual. I'm not always kind. I'm not always happy. I'm not always gentle.
That's the reason you took a month off.
Yeah, I'm not always nice because I'm human. But I recognize those flaws in myself.
And don't hide behind a condescending screen name.
Yeah, and
Name of a band.
Condescending screen name. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, condescending screen name. Anyways, like I don't know what your issue with me is, but I pray for you.
It's like Peter Griffin. Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? But seriously, like I'm sorry that you're that upset. Because we're all over here living our best life, and I just want to say to all those
drinking Starbucks, about to power wash the church.
Exactly, and you know what?
Hopefully not get
featuring hate anus.
There you go.
Condescending screen name featuring hate anus. Exactly.
That's the headline.
Thank you, Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker says I have a beautiful wife.
Well, thank you, Luke Skywalker.
So there you go. What was I going to say? I was going to say something there.
You were thrown off by the Luke Skywalker.
I was. No, you know what? The thing is really is, gosh, man. Hey, what's up, Peter Rabbit's Defender?
So that they miss us guys.
Yeah, we miss you all too, and we don't. But yeah, no, we're over here living our best life, and I want to say I probably don't do this enough, because yeah, those people, like one person, right, getting in under the radar, making a comment, and that stands out, right? But here's the reality: you guys are awesome, and when we do a video,
we can't get to them because
1,200 people,
yeah,
1,200 people like watch a video in a day or whatever, and are supportive, and we need to really spend more time. Thank you, Jose. We need to spend more time probably addressing, and probably we just need to spend our time just addressing those people who are supportive and love us.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you ever have an issue with me, my DMs are open. I've never blocked anyone. I mean, there's a couple of people I have blocked, actually. I take that back.
But it takes a lot.
For me to block somebody. But my DMs are open. So people are, if you got an issue with me, or you think that I've done something or whatever, you can feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise,
and debate it.
Yeah, otherwise I just kind of look at it as cowardice, and it's just it's just trying to it's trying to act like you have an issue, You know, the reality is I do love people and I care about people, and everybody in my personal life knows that about me. My friends, even that I have had issue with, even will tell you that no matter how angry I've been at somebody or upset at somebody, that I've been at somebody, I love people and I care about people, and I will literally
That's why
go.
you're a pastor and a teacher.
I will literally go to the furthest place that I can go with somebody. You know, yes, requesting people to slide into my DMs. Yes, slide into my DMs.
Katie.
Mm.
Okay, it's getting late. We should
Yeah,
go.
okay. But anyways, I'm just saying that because like anybody who actually knows me in person, hey Luke, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. Yes. I love this guy. I love this guy. He's a good guy. I love his TikToks. But yeah, right. But no, seriously, like people who know me, they know me. And if you don't know me, I'm sorry. You know.
I'm thinking of his paragraph and what you see is what you get.
I have that drop.
I know you do. That's why it's funny to me.
I'm the genuine article. I'm the real deal. so.
What did she say?
You just gotta scroll up. There it is. Being upset is okay as long as you don't let it take over. Work on it, get better. Right. You know, Cherie, like that's the thing. So people who know me well, and those who didn't can, well, that's the Beastie Boys.
Friends and regulars are the people that understand, and that's why we have mods like Sri and everyone that helps.
Right.
I'm not necessarily, well, yeah, protect us, but then just like she said, it's why give negativity the airtime?
Right.
It makes no sense.
Right. So again, if you have genuine issue with me, great. We can talk about that. We can debate that between you and me.
Sack up and DM.
Exactly. Sack up and send a DM. Like from your real self. Don't make up a fake name. Have the balls to actually have a conversation. Or, like they say, piss or get off the pot. All right? So if you got an issue with me, that's fine. I'll talk to you all day long.
That being said, let's go play with some power tools.
But there you go. So, yeah, so that's it. We slide in them DMs. Okay. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. Appreciate it. And yeah, and just know that it's not BS like that has kept me away. It's just I've been really busy just dealing with a lot of things, and there are just bad people in the world who just aren't ever happy if you're happy. But remember, your happiness should not depend upon somebody else. You just shouldn't. So you got to be content with who you are, even if you're overweight, underweight, tall, short, skinny, small, round, whatever you are. Be who you are. All right? And those who don't like it,
be your best self.
They don't have to be you. So there you go. Yeah. And make sure to see Hate Anus.
She says stay positive. New band name, Hate Anus.
Yes. Make sure to go see Hate Anus when they come near you.
Is it like Angry Beehole?
Yeah. Angry Beehole. Wow. Hate Anus with Angry Beehole. All right. On that note, we love you. Remember to stay nerdy. And Tiffanie, when's your show starting? People are still asking when your show's starting.
You took a break. I took a break. I've been trying to. I'm writing a sermon
How'd you take a break?
Sunday.
How'd you take a break? You didn't even start.
I'm sorry. I was having to be the breadwinner and like the stress of being the.
Oh, the truth comes out.
Working.
Tiff is not happy.
No, it's the stress when it shifts. It's been stressful.
It has. It's been an interesting summer, but we've been good.
This week I'm just trying to get past writing my sermon and trying to.
Yes, Tiffany's preaching this Sunday.
And making 3 dogs, 3 boys. 3 jobs? Yeah. Making sure everything. We're starting our game night back up, so it's like all the.
You know what I wonder? I don't think that was Matt. I don't think that was Matt. I think, oh, hey, real quick, Tony, what was the one say right about that? Jerry. Ooh, get him, Tiff. Tony says, what is your guys' advice on dealing with depression and self-doubt? Here's the thing. I
And we
mean,
can end with this question.
yeah, there's
before
no
we gotta
short
go.
answer to that, right?
Yeah.
So I will just say this, Tony. First of all, talk to somebody, right? Find somebody that
There's
in
no
your
shame
life.
in talking to anybody.
There's no shame in admitting
It
those
actually
things.
shows that you're strong because you're willing to admit that there's a problem and getting help for it.
Yes. So find somebody you could talk to. If you don't have somebody that like that you think that you have in your life, you know, reach out to somebody. You know, you know, there are counselors or something. You know, like there are plenty of like free counseling services. Just like you know, you have the AFSA or the
ASPC?
AS American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, AFSP. That's for suicide prevention, obviously. You know, so I mean that's like where it can go, obviously, if left unchecked. But there are other like hotlines and things like that that you can call, that you could talk to somebody, even the AFSP. I'm sure you could call and just talk, say, look, this is what I'm going through. I'm feeling some depression. I'm feeling, you know, these types of things, and just talk to somebody. And I'll tell you what, it's amazing how good it feels just to talk to someone and get things off your chest, things that you've kept inside, things that you know that you haven't expressed. Because even for me, it means so much when I can just sit down and vent with someone. And sometimes that's all you need. I mean, sometimes you need, you know, to get a little deeper, and you know, there may be other things that you need to tackle. But sometimes it can be as simple as literally just needing to talk to somebody and vent. You know, somebody who'll just listen. And so, yeah, and self-doubt's the thing. Look, I struggle with self-doubt.
You're going to have that at every age.
Okay, I struggle with self-doubt. I'm going to be 46 this month, and I struggle with self-doubt. Even with all of the things that uh, I've you know, I feel like I've accomplished and I've done in my life, and even though I have some confidence in those things, I struggle with self-doubt all the time. Like, am I doing a good job? Uh, do people appreciate what I'm doing? Am I doing enough? Sometimes I will literally just push myself hard.
But that's as a pastor, a parent, a human.
Because I don't know if I'm doing enough. I could be doing like a million things for somebody or for something, and not know if I'm doing enough.
Or you're doing too much.
Yeah. So you know, we're always going to struggle with that. But sometimes it just takes stepping back and just looking at it and going, you know what? I've done what I can. I'm not going to please everybody, right? For everyone who's tuned in today, been great people here today. Obviously, there's one person that I'm not going to please. It's one or two people. I mean, now don't laugh because this is genuinely serious. I wonder if you're okay because the Queen Mother passed away. They're in the UK, so anyways. Um, but anyways, um, yeah, just dude. And I'll tell you what really helps me is praying, is talking to God about it. Now everybody has their different ways of looking at that. I do go to a great psychologist at the moment. It's been a real, I'm guessing, a breath of fresh air. That's great. That's great. Like, I've gone to counseling before.
It's someone that's out of the situation, not judgmental, there with an open mind to be able to listen and also give some, maybe a different perspective that you haven't thought of because you're just so into that situation.
Yes. So our friends just showed up. I need to get something done here today,
yes.
Or at least get started so I know what I'm doing tomorrow. But I love you all, and thank you all. And isn't it good to have Tiff on screen? Oh, wait.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Sometimes your work or school, yes, provides counseling options for free. That's absolutely true. Yes. Isn't it great to have Tiff here? I'm happy I was able to catch this. Came up with some.
Okay, it's getting warm in here. I'm turn the car off.
I have debating whether to pray to God or not. Yeah, you know, Tony, let me tell you something, and I'll just say this, and we do have to go. Just remember this: when we go to God in prayer, He doesn't speak in some big audible voice, and He most of the time doesn't.
The Bible uses the word still small voice.
Exactly. He doesn't speak to us in these big, grandiose ways. It's always the small little things. That's why Psalm 46 verse 10. Read Psalm 46, the chapter. It's 11 verses. It's super quick read. But Psalm 46 verse 10 is my life scripture.
Mm-hmm. It's actually on the wall of our church.
Yeah, it just simply says, "Be still and know that I am God." Sometimes taking a break, stepping back from it, realizing some things are out of our control. Some things are just out of our control. But He speaks, yes, like Morgan Freeman. Yes, He does. No, He speaks, though, very quietly sometimes. And you know what? The reason why He does that is because to hear Him,
you have to concentrate.
We have to be quiet. We have to be still. We can't
listen. We
can't be big and boisterous and those things. And look, I know I can be big and boisterous sometimes, but those times I have to be still, yes, Cherie, and focus and just listen. And He shows the path when we do that. So I'm going to be praying for you, Tony. And if you need anything, hey, man, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, my DMs are open. So
pray with you, pray for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. And to the person saying mean, nasty things,
praying for you too. Honestly.
Please feel free to reach out to me. And
exactly, that's one of my favorite songs.
Great song. Oh, that's a great song.
This one for the people.
I'm gonna have to sing that on Sunday.
This one for the Lord.
That'd be a good song to do on Sunday.
That actually matches my sermon.
Does it? Nice. Okay.
All right.
I do have an Instagram. I have Enosh Fett is my Instagram. Enosh Fett is my Instagram. That's my personal Instagram. But also there's Poindexter Lounge. And I run that thing, so like you can treat it like it's my personal one. So yes. So Poindexter Lounge on all the socials. So whether it be Instagram, TikTok, whether it be Twitch, Twitter, all that stuff. So, all right, guys. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? All right, guys. Peace out. Love y'all. Y'all know that I'm always here for you. Thank you, Hank. Appreciate that. All right. I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things go better for you. I hope it's not maybe what I think it might be, given the information that you told us last time. So, but I love you. We got to go. Oh, it's the Queen. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's that. I've never been a big royal family guy.
But at least she lived a long life of 96.
Yeah, but I do think, you show respect for human life, right? Mm-hmm. And that's yeah, it is what it is. Some people have their own opinions about things that people have done and how they conduct themselves and all that stuff, and that's fine. And those are all things we could talk about. But human life in general, I've seen some people be very, very negative about her, and some people have legitimate reasons for when she was alive. But when somebody passes,
be respectful.
It is what it is, So, anyways, love y'all. We are gonna go. I'm gonna go power wash what I can. All right, love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.